Hey, what's up, everybody? Back again like I never left. We are messing around with some assets here. Going to do some D-force work real quick, just playing with a set and also playing with the idea of D-forcing over a timeline, like an animation to get. This is like my favorite hair, which is called, what is it called? D-Force Classic Long Curly Hair, available at Daz. Amazing hair. With a little bit of work, you can get some really great results out of it. And looks like this character is a Priyanka Chopra tribute character. I forgot where I found it. Blah, 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 messing around. Had an incredible weekend of activity. Taking Delilah out to meet some friends at an orchard agri event kind of a place, apple orchard, hay rides, that sort of thing, about an hour and 4 minutes away in a town called Ramseur, North Carolina, Ramseur, North Carolina. And we had an amazing time. She met her little friend, which is the daughter of one of my clients slash friends, production client slash friend. And we like to get them together because they really have a great time. It's really funny. Really, really funny. Right hand grass. So here I'm just trying to kind of like get her in the final positioning. I want this hair to kind of slide down or being pulled down the slide. I did this really cool shot yesterday where I threw my granddaughter in the air. She's about 32 pounds. I throw her up into the air over my head and film it from the back, and then it's like she's levitating. It's crazy shot in slow-mo, shot with the iPhone 14. And this is when she comes down, the hair goes, and that's kind of what gave me the inspiration for this little thing I'm trying to attempt here. But yeah, let's see what we got here. I know I want to rotate the pelvis, but I want to stop rotation on that. Let me see if I can do that. I don't know if that's even going to work kind of the way I'm envisioning it. Yeah, okay, it did. It tried to, but it can only hold so far. That's fine, though. That's really all I wanted to do. Was kind of get her pelvis not being such a weird looking spot. And then, of course, we got to keep the knees together enough that the skirt doesn't go crazy. I don't think the dress is actually deforceable, but we're going to figure all that out here in a second. So it's sort of like feet flying up and your upper body flies back when that sense of lost balance is what we're trying to capture in the image. But anyway, I had a super productive day today. Didn't have any massage therapy clients, so spent the day editing video I took like a couple thousand photographs yesterday, and which is par for the course when you're married to my wife, you know. And the thing is, she doesn't even do Instagram that much, but she does the occasional. Well, we have a business we promote with her imagery too. So, she always wants to she wants to check the photos, and that kind of flies in the face of anybody that considers himself a decent photographer. But so I always take a bunch, just to avoid the aggravation of having to resituate and do the whole thing again, But yeah, it was a great day. Had a really good time, and the weather was flipping perfect. The weather in North Carolina in the beginning of fall is so nice that I just feel sorry for people that don't live here. I mean, that's really how nice it is. It's real nice. Okay, so that's close enough. Well, let's see. I think she'd still be looking down a bit. Let's get the head just so. Worry about directing her eyes later. So she's kind of in the position she's going to be. I'm going to go back to the body and just click on the button for keyframe once again. Take a sip of my diet beverage. By the way, I took my Super Slim, guys. Don't know how you can get that at Alabama Nutrition if you're interested. Appetite suppressant. That and keto have really knocked my it's gonna be my second two today, I think, but have really knocked my appetite down, and I'm lost a lot of weight quick as a result. Um, Anywho, getting a bunch of chickens tomorrow night, some expensive chickens. Have to go see about a chicken coop, a really big chicken, like $1,000 chicken coop. Hmm. So not excited to have to deal with that in one day, but we have to pick the chickens up tomorrow, about an hour and 20 minutes away. Anywho, let's just make sure she moves the way we want her to move. Yes, boom, awesome. So now we'll get a shot here where we can kind of see things do their thing, and make sure the hair does what we want it to do. And then we'll just kind of go into simulation settings. We want to, no, we don't want to do that. Turn that off. We want to go animated play range. And let's see here. I'm going to make a quick file save. Scenes for the Beast. Seems like I have. Okay, hang on. Sorry. 2023. Rename this. I'm making a file folder structure to save this in. Just call it Bianca slide. Okay. All right, so we can go back now. La 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 la. Yeah, man, I'm having a great time. I'll tell you what, this embargo thing is working out pretty good. Um, Not so much that there's definitely stuff that pops up, and I want to impulse buy it. Anytime Raw Art releases a character, I want to impulse buy that. I don't often get a chance to use his characters or most of the stuff that I purchase, and so this is actually making me be mindful of my spending and helping me to actually get to do a lot more art, and that's a win-win for me. I'm sure Daz probably doesn't see it that way. They don't see it in any particular way. Obviously, I'm not calling attention to this really with them, even though I am sharing some of these videos on my render form over there. I'm not going to share this one over there because I'm using Render Hub stuff, and I purchased it from Render Hub, but they generally eschew Render Hub in general, and yeah, I don't think any of this stuff is pirated. I'm very careful about what I buy right over there, and make sure it's not ripped from a video game or whatnot. But I digress. Man, I might even be able to post this video if I keep talking. Let's see here. Let's try to do the simulation. So we're gonna hit simulate now and see what happens. No, 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 no. Na 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 na. Are you guys aware of the Renderosity weekly video where they just like post gallery art and stuff? And no, I was aware of it, and I completely forgot it for the longest time. And I went to it today, and got directed me to an incredible image created by someone called Amaranth, which, as you guys might have noticed, I have just started a random for fun kind of, not really a comic, but a sequential images renders series for Embargo called Amaranthine, purely happenstance. But anyway, I just want to show you guys the render look at that gorgeous Wednesday Addams render by artist Amaranth on Renderosity Galleries. Check that out. Love that. Love how these feathers go over the hand here. Like, I'm curious about that. I don't know what MJ is. Took my dash render into MJ to add a raven. Wow. I don't know what MJ is, but man, that looks great. So let's go back to our main camera here and see how we're doing. We're 1 minute and 47 seconds into the simulation, and it is moving slower than I would like, but it's moving. Yeah, but, let me see here if I can I'll take a moment to sorry. I had to release an edit today of a commercial project, and I'm talking to the clients right now. Is my release candidate. Oh, cool. This is wonderful, Brent. Thank you so much. Bob's part that we filmed Wednesday 2 is right over the top, I think. Ha ha ha. Awesome, awesome. Um, so um, back I incorporated the help of a friend to help me with a little horror movie screen. Well, it's the Addams Family screening for the local municipality here next town over, Baden, North Carolina. Doing something for the kids because the guy that had been doing it in years past stopped having these screenings out of doors, and I really wanted to catch a chance to. I wanted to take the chance to make sure that my granddaughter had something cool to go to, and we love the town of Baden because it's lower traffic, just really very, very Norman Rockwell. And so I reached out to one of my old buddies in my filmmaking days many years ago, and to see if he would help me with it, and he did. Actually, I reached out to two, and only one of them got back to me. So the person that got back to me, I just created a character around that person, and now they're going to go and be the horror host. I wish I could tell you exactly where to share this, but I can't. I don't know. But anyway, I'll be sharing it very soon on here as well. Well, heck, man, there's no reason I can't share it. Well, I'll just share it. Nobody don't care. The character's called Tommy Terrors. The event's called the Baden Boo Fest, the first annual Baden Boo Fest. So what I'll do here is I'll just flip over to the other screen and just show you guys this little project. Now, it's all shown on an iPhone, so I do wanna say that. And I guess you guys are gonna hear the audio. I would guess that you're gonna hear the audio. We'll see. But anyway, here it is. It's called Tommy Terrors Comes to Town.
I bet that harlot Elvira never had to carry her own props. Except the two obvious ones, of course. Thanks. I'll get the door myself. It's just me, Tommy Terrors, your favorite late night horror host.
Here you go, sir. Here's your coffee.
Black and bitter. Just like my soul. Greetings, all you ghouls, goblins, and ghosts, and welcome to Baden's first annual Boo Fest on Falls Road Here on the green, we're going to be screening 1991's The Addams Family with Angelica Houston and Raul Julia. We're going to be having a special Wednesday's group photo. We're going to be having costume contests for adults, kids, and four-legged creatures, so bring out your pets. It's going to be Halloween night, 5 to 10, October 31st, for all you knuckle draggers out there. I'm your host, Tommy Terrors. Come on out, folks. Have a great night.
Ooh, wow, Vimeo, you let me down. I could have played this off of my hard drive. That is so strange that my Vimeo is not able to keep up. That's a HD file that I just uploaded. Sorry about that. You saw most of it anyway. Okay, so it looks like our animation has we're about 7 minutes into our animation. Let me see if I can get this to play.
Oh, almost forgot.
Ooh, this is not cool. Doggone it. Well, you were down to the post screens anyway, but sorry about that. Jeez Louise, man. Let's see if I can get something better and cooler for us to look at and talk about while we're waiting on my good old Vimeo. What a letdown. But that's okay. Let's see here. So, Google Photos. Let's go to Daz. Check out what's happening at Daz today. Ooh, this is exciting. I mean, it's exciting and it's also a bummer. I am just browsing this for the first time. Man, I'll tell you one thing that really gets me excited about Daz 3D, and that is these amazing graphics that they do for the little promos. I mean, they're all just fantastic. Really gets me excited about, wow, Flaming, I don't know how Flaming Hot $5.99 each is, but great weekly freebie. You know I done got the weekly freebie, y'all. I have not. Boom. Cool. Gotta make sure we get those weekly freebies. Gotta stay on top of it. Monthly freebie. Okay, I already got that one for sure. Man, these are fun. Lightning deals. Yeah, this is one thing I do actually, because I will buy this old stuff once in a while. Look at that. Giant Mega Tree bundle. Crazy value on some of this stuff. I mean, if it falls into your niche. Rarely, pretty sure I thought I had this. Yeah, I like the Colm Jackson characters, but I digress. Let me go back. This looks amazing. Let me just look at this real quick. Have some cool graphics. I like poses that make you want to render a story. Now, you know, I don't buy poses a lot because I can literally make them, but even the ideas are great. And these look really well made, by the way. Who made these? Zedekias, the legend. That's what I call her. Legendary in two ways. She manages to successfully resell shapes dialed from the included morphs that you get to support each character, but she does such a great job that she dials these incredible figures up and people buy it just for the shape that she has dialed, the shape that they already technically have. And her poses are great and her flipping promos are second to none. I'd be curious to know if she does her own promos, because I mean, she releases on such a crazy schedule. I'm like, how can one person do? I mean, prolific is not even the word. I mean, go to Zedekias' store and look at how many things she has in the store. I mean, like, and all these are, the first two rows are always going to be new releases because she's just dropping them like pancakes. Really impressive artist. Sorry about that. A little bit of a rant. I love me some Zedekias. Cool stuff. If you're making a demon story or you want to make a demon render, nothing here to make me break my vow of purchase celibacy for 1 year's time. I won't be able to make a purchase until October 1st, and it's fun. And I'm, if I really, really want to break from it, I will. But you know what, man, it's really fun right now. And if the right product comes along and I really need it, oh, I do like this. That's cute right there. The little skeleton, um, made for the burlap dolly, which I also do not have. I can see why I didn't get that. My friend Sade looks like made these awesome looking textures. She does really awesome work, by the way. Anywho, um, let's get back here. See what they got. So what is the deal for the day? Daz, up to 10 Daz Plus catch-up items for 70% off. So let's see what this deal is. So the point, the whole embargo, by the way, I mean, I don't know how I would quantify exactly how this turns out, but I would say that no doubt waiting to buy this stuff 1 year later is going to result in me probably paying like legit 10 to 20% of the original price. And that is a huge flipping discount. This is not a bad deal, guys. 70% off. And some of these are well, okay, now here's the trickery. The marketing trickery that really gets you is the stuff that's already on sale. So this is real easy to look at and go, like 70% off of that. That's going to be a pretty cheap and extensive bundle right there. But I wish that there was a way. Oh, that looks pretty good, man. I buy a lot from this. I have bought a lot from this artist. The hair they make is really good, and I love the characters too. That is really. It's just out of curiosity. I just want to see what this works out to. So go back here. Catch up release. Buy any of the Friday the 13th new releases to get up to 10 for 70% off. So if I bought any of these things, which I'm not gonna, but false nails for Halloween. Those are kind of tempting, but I'm not going to do that. Let's just throw this. Let's just throw this in here just to see what this works out to. So view cart. I want to see what the 70% on the $28.95 is. And then I'm going to talk about one of their marketing things that always just gets me. All right, oh, dude, $2.99 for that $28 bundle. That's where you can really make it. And then you're cruising along and you're getting this stuff that's normally $30 for like, $3-4. I always thought this looked really good too, by the way. Oh, that's a good looking. I don't have much occasion to use it, but this looks really good. Just, but then you start running into stuff that's, I have almost bought this a couple of times, but just I don't make witch renders, so but then you start getting into the stuff that's already kind of on sale, and it looks like it's going to be this amazing deal. You put it in your cart, and you're like, oh, it's already marked down 50%. So then you only get a couple 20% off. Now, I'm pretty sure that Les actually gave this to me. Yep, he did. This is a cool set, by the way. I love all the 6S1 stuff. You might say I'm a collector of 6S1. I've worked with him like in person and performed with him on stage as well. So we have a really old relationship and also a relationship outside of this little niche genre. But oh, this is a cool looking. Yeah, I mean, so like none of this stuff is gonna break me. Nothing here is gonna break the embargo. So praise the Lord, the embargo is strong. We're carrying on with it, but it's fun. It's fun to look at, and I'm still getting really. I like retro stuff a lot. Let's just throw that in the cart. I mean, this is just a look at, guys. Be strong, Brento. Be strong. Good looking character there. I just have everything. I mean, I just have so much stuff. I've often thought this one looks good, but your digital character getting a digital haircut is just a little too meta for me. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, that's enough. Let's just look at the huge discounts you'd get if you got any of this stuff. Man, a lot of stuff to choose from there. This is actually a really good sale. Kind of makes me a little bummed I'm on embargo right now, but there's some good stuff in here for cheap. Classical Minotaur. Yeah, we're getting into the cheap stuff now. But check this out. I'm a big fan of the FG stuff. And the dive bar looks really cool. I have to get that later. And the price is so cheap right now. It's new. It's crazy. But like that right there, stuff like this is what I go for. I lived in Japan for a while, so I'm a sucker for anything to do like with historic Japan and all that. But I gotta say, this particular artist doesn't do iRay. Is this an old product? Maybe. Looks good though. But like that's an absolute steal for the is it Matori? Anywho, nothing's gonna break my world. Clear shopping cart. Bam! Let's go back. Let's go back to the main focus of this video. Oh man, guys, I only got like 2 or 3 minutes left to wrap this up, and I want to get to a render point. Okay. All right. Let's see here. Let's see if our see, that is not at all what I had hoped for. So, I mean, it did kind of do what I asked it to do, but I see what the problem is here. The problem is it's touching this dress when it starts and it sticks to the dress. Now, there's a couple ways to get around this, which we're going to address next time. But for today, I'm going to have to stop this video because I got a deliverable that just came up that I got to do in the next 5 to 10 minutes. So I'm going to save this file, and thank you guys for watching Embargo 2023. We'll be back and have some great fun with this. I know how to fix this, and I'm going to share it. I think I know how to fix it. I'm talking crap now. I think I know how to fix this. There's 2 different ways I know of that we can fix this. Let me rephrase that. One of which is a wind node. The other is starting the hair kind of up over the head, and thank goodness that hair comes with a shape preset to do that, so that when it drops into the second position, it's falling down and not stuck to the back of the body. I think that's going to be the way to do it. If I can just save this without it crashing. So I'm going to be opening up Premiere Pro Beta at the same time. Let this pop back here. So if I go back here to, oh, let's just go back to the first frame, and we look at the hair. You see it's touching. It's already, well, maybe not. Okay, maybe not. So, all right. So there is a, there's for sure another approach I can use, but one approach that would maybe work is kind of coming right here and creating a wind node blowing up the slide at a very high rate of giddy up. Yep. Okay, so right here, create new D-Force wind node, show options, apply perspective view, yes, accept, and then go into this wind and set it something like, 80, 90. I'll let that D-Force while I am leaving. Diameter, we want to make the diameter much, much bigger. Fall off is further away. Fall off start is closer. Fall off length is very long. Okay, so that should blow that hair up and out a little bit, but we'll just have to see. All right, so I'm going to hit save again, and I'll see you guys on the next one.